Their association was strangely touching one. Hardy did not forget that he was in the presence of a genius, but genius that was, even in mathematics, almost untrained. Ramanujan had not been able to enter Madras Chennai University because he could not matriculate in English. According to Hardy's report, he was always amiable and good natured, but no doubt he sometimes found Hardy's conversation outside mathematics more than a little baffling. He seems to have listened with a patient smile on his good, friendly, homely face. The meaning of amiable, pleasant, and friendly, baffling, strange, and difficult. Hardy did not forget that he is in the midst of genius. Ramanujan did not get place in Madras University because he was not master over the subject English. He was getting out for mathematics, but in other subjects he was failing. Because of that, he did not get admission in Madras University. Hardy reported that he was amiable and good-natured person. That means he was very pleasant and friendly with everyone. Whenever Hardy was talking with him, he was very friendly and he had a smiling face. Even inside mathematics, they had to come in terms with the difference in their education. Ramanujan was self-taught. He knew nothing of the modern rigor. Rigor means harsh, difficult condition or concept. He knew nothing of a modern rigor. In a sense, he didn't know what a proof was. In an uncharacteristically sentimental moment, Hardy once wrote that if he had been better educated, he would have been less Ramanujan. Coming back to his ionic senses, Hardy later corrected himself and said that the statement was nonsense. If Ramanujan had been better educated, he would have been more wonderful than he was. In fact, Hardy was obliged to teach him some formal mathematics as though Ramanujan had been a scholarship candidate at Winchester. Hardy said that this was the most singular experience of his life. What did modern mathematics look like to someone who had the deepest insight but who had literally never heard of most of it? So, in this paragraph we see Ramanujan was very friendly with everyone. Hardy thought that if he had studied further, he could not have become a better person. Then later he corrected himself, saying that it is a nonsense. If he had studied further, he could have been a wonderful person. That is what Hardy thought for himself. It is good to remember that England gave Ramanujan such honors as were possible. The Royal Society elected him a fellow at the age of 30, which even for a mathematician is very young. Trinity also elected him a fellow in the same year. He was the first Indian to be given either of this distinction. He was amiably grateful, but he soon became ill. So here in this paragraph we see Ramanujan was being selected in the Trinity. He became the member and he became the part of the Trinity. In his young age, they selected him to be the member of that Trinity. Hardy used to visit him as he lay dying in hospital at Putney. It was on one of those visits that there happened the incident of the taxi cab number. Hardy had gone out to Putney by taxi, as usual, his chosen method of conveyance. He went into the room where Ramanujan was lying. Hardy, always clumsy about introducing a conversation, said, probably without a greeting and certainly as his first remark, the number of my taxi cab was 1729. It seemed to me rather a dull number, to which Ramanujan replied, no, Hardy. He was selected as a member in Trinity. He became ill at the age of 30. He was not well. He was sick. As Hardy went to visit this Ramanujan, he did not greet him. As soon as we see the person, what we do? We greet the person. But he did not greet. What did he do? He started to tell something. He said, my taxi cab number was 1729. It seemed to me rather a dull number. It is a very dull number. Who said? Hardy said to Ramanujan. Ramanujan is saying that it is very interesting number. He said that it is the smallest number expressible as the sum of two cubes in two different ways. It was difficult in wartime to move Ramanujan to a kinder climate. He died of tuberculosis back in Madras, Chennai, 2 years after the war. As Hardy wrote in Apology, his roll call of mathematician Galois died at 21, Abel at 27, Ramanujan at 33, Riemann at 40. I do not know an instance of a major mathematical advance initiated by a man past 50. So they are saying all these people, when they died, they are expressing. Means different people died in different age. All great personalities, when they died, they are expressing here. And Ramanujan died. Which year Ramanujan died? 33. So in conclusion, Ramanujan died of tuberculosis. And in young age he died.